And we
I
found this
this
new
website.
site.
It feels like I've been buried alive. Let it breathe. I'm feeling this feeling inside of my mind every time that I'm...
What is going on, guys? It is Simi here from Fierce Trifecta, and today I am coming at you with a little bit of a new series. Now, I'll explain what that is at the end of the video, so please stick around, but for the most part, I'm just going to be covering the story right now about PewDiePie and the beef that's going on between him and Wall Street Journal and various other media outlets. Anyways, let's get right on into the video. So the first part of this video, I'm just going to give all of you a rundown in a little timeline sense. So to the best of my knowledge, this is what has happened so far. As I see it, the first thing that happened was PewDiePie posted a video making fun of people on Fiverr. Now, Fiverr is a website where you can, or initially it was made so that you could buy any type of service, typically like a graphic design, something like that, a service for $5. But eventually it has turned into you can get customized services for like around $20, but basically you get a certain project for free. So what he did was he went on Fiverr and he said that basically people will do anything for $5, and he went to kind of test how far you can go.
There's a website called Fiverr where you basically can ask anyone for anything for $5. Video animation, music and audio, programming and tech, advertising. And then we have the low of the low, the scraping of the bottom, fun and lifestyle. Basically just become, I'll do pretty much anything you want for $5.
But in doing so, he made two men from Fiverr called the Funny Guys, or whatever they're called, and he made them hold up an anti-Semitic sign.
These guys, for example, will paint your message on my body and dance in the jungle.
Exclusive on Fiverr.
Well, I definitely have to order this one. Listen, they get, all right, before everyone starts judging me, all right, they get paid, they want to do this, all right? So don't be all like, oh, PewDiePie has money, so he makes other people do weird shit, all right? I'm sure they are more than happy by the fact that I'm helping their business. I am supporting businesses right now, okay? Here we go. Sign to behold. Death to all. Tell us how to pronounce your given message. Subscribe to Keemstar. I like the editing.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
I am sorry. I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but just I didn't think they would actually do it.
And that brings us kind of to where we are today. So after that happened, Fiverr banned the Funny Guys account after PewDiePie posted the videos. After Fiverr banned the Funny Guys accounts, PewDiePie received a lot of hate from this. So what he did was he made another account to test the water, and it got banned. Then the third account, he says that he didn't put anything offensive on this account, and that account got banned.
So I thought it would be funny to test, test out the water. Thought it would be funny if someone who's a voice actor or a really bad voice actor to reach out, read the cause speech. But no, they wrote, this is sensitive media, and I'm not gonna do it. My account got flagged. They found out, oh, it's PewDiePie. He's up to no good again. And I got banned for the second time. So of course, I make a third account. And this time I thought, okay, well now I'm just gonna play completely PC. I'm not gonna, do anything that might be considered offensive. And I kept trying to make orders on Fiverr. Despite having a new account, it just didn't work. They banned my PayPal account. Clearly Fiverr want nothing to do with me, because not only did they ban me twice, they banned my PayPal account, trying to prevent me from making any other transaction through their website. But of course, I got credit cards, all right? I'm kidding. So I just used a credit card, and that worked. And then they fucking banned me again. God damn it. I got banned 3 times.
And then all of a sudden, another guy's account that he featured in the original video on Fiverr also gets banned for supposedly no reason, but there are clips of him saying certain things, but it's not clear whether PewDiePie made him say that or if it was just some other person. But either way, PewDiePie featured that in one of his videos.
Let's have Jesus order something.
Jesus, up in heaven.
Okay.
Hi, this is Jesus, and I just wanted to say, subscribe to my favorite channel on YouTube, Jack Spedicy 2.
And then all of a sudden, things keep fucking changing. I know, it's fucking annoying. But Jesus got banned. Jesus says that he didn't say anything bad, but in my second video, I caught Jesus saying Hitler did nothing wrong.
Jesus here. Just want to let you all know that Hitler did absolutely nothing wrong.
And I wasn't the one who made him say it. Or was it? I don't think so.
Eventually, PewDiePie gets both of the channels unbanned from Fiverr, and then he complains about how Fiverr just kind of overreacted to all of this and they shouldn't have been banned in the beginning. That should have been the end of the story. But then after a lot of media sources called him out again on things like this, he posted another video about clickbait media, saying how the media likes to paint him as a villain and they take a lot of his things out of context.
You may have noticed there's been a lot of articles popping up around me lately. I'm just gonna go ahead and say 90% of them are negative. The media wants to paint me as some sort of villain. Unless you really know me and what I do and you read these titles about me, you're obviously gonna believe what they're saying. And people just read the title anyway. They just want to put those labels out there. Anti-Semitic, racist, he said the N-word, all those kinds of shit. That's all that matters, because that's how they get paid.
So, fast forward a couple months, I don't know how long exactly it was, about a month, a couple weeks, something around there. Wall Street Journal posted an article exposing PewDiePie for anti-Semitism using various clips from his videos.
Let's get into the latest scoops.
Eine wahrhaftige Weltanschauungspartei sein. Zweitens, die Folgenherr vom Blut, die einzige Macht und alleinige Macht in Deutschland.
It's with the Christmas. I like the editing. I think there's a difference between a joke and actual, like, fuck deaf to all Jews. If I made a video saying, hey guys, PewDiePie here, deaf to all Jews, I want you to say after me, deaf to all Jews. And, you know, Hitler was right. I really opened my eyes to white power. And I think it's time that we did something about it. That's essentially how they're reporting this, as if that's what I was saying or some shit like that.
After Wall Street Journal requests comments from Disney and YouTube, both Disney cuts ties with him and Google ends up dropping his second season of Scare at PewDiePie, as well as supposedly demonetizing his videos. However, I haven't looked quite into that. After that, what happened yesterday was PewDiePie addressed that article, saying that, again, the media took the clips out of context, and basically just saying that he wasn't an anti-Semite, which he has clarified in the past.
The article came out from the Wall Street Journal, basically accusing me of being an anti-Semite. I want to address the biggest issue first, which I think is the whole guys holding up the sign thing. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been everywhere. A lot of people loved the video, and a lot of people didn't. And it's almost like two generations of people arguing whether this is okay or not. But regardless of that, I just wanted to reiterate that my intention was to show how stupid the website is and how far you can push it by paying $5. I'm sorry for the words that I used, as I know they offended people. And I admit that the joke itself went too far. I do strongly believe that you can joke about anything, but I also believe that there's a right way and not the best way to joke about things. And I made a point that the media takes what I say out of context. They take that and put it out of context to use against me and to portray me as a Nazi. They want. This is not an article. This was a personal attack against me. There is actual hatred out there. I'm just pointing with my hand. Calm down. There's actual hatred out there. There's actual issues. Instead of celebrating my show getting canceled, why don't we focus on that instead? Why don't we focus on some real issues? Why is that the way to approach things in 2017? I'm still here. I'm still making videos. Nice try, Wall Street Journal. Try again, motherfuckers.
as of now, a lot of the media outlets are saying that PewDiePie's actions were intolerable and they can't be justified with a simple apology video. So again, you can draw your own conclusions from that. Anyways, here's the segment where I tell my side of the story and what I kind of think is going on. First of all, I'm just gonna say I'm on PewDiePie's side. I don't think that Wall Street Journal is really being fair to him at all whatsoever, because honestly, he made a joke. So the way I see it, the first thing that happened was PewDiePie posted that Fiverr video. PewDiePie initially posted the video saying, he just wanted to test the waters. Basically, he isn't making fun of Jewish people in this video. He didn't post the video saying, oh, let's see what anti-Semitic things we can spread by using these people. He just said, I'm just gonna show you what these people will do for $5. And then one of them happened to be anti-Semitic just to see how far he could go. And obviously, it was a little bit too far, but at the end of the day, they still did it. I think Wall Street Journal definitely took a lot of his things out of context, because realistically, they do want the clicks. Like, that's the way media works now, is they get the clicks, they get the money. And it has nothing to do with the article. It just says, Disney severs ties with YouTube star PewDiePie after anti-Semitic posts. Now, they say he has anti-Semitic posts, but it was one anti-Semitic, accident, and a bunch of other things taken out of context that he really was joking about. There's also a ton of other channels that actually mean it, or actually take it way too far. For example, one of my favorite channels is iDubbbz, and realistically, he makes a lot of edgy jokes, a lot of offensive jokes, and a lot of things that most people generally wouldn't like.
Say nigger.
But I still find them funny, and nobody's really put backlash on him except for a couple people. But at the end of the day, he isn't getting attacked by Wall Street Journal, fucking New York Times, all these things. The way I see it is it really is just media against PewDiePie. Now, I'm saying a lot of the things that I think PewDiePie also said in his video, but I think he made a lot of good points in that video, and that's why. In general, I think Wall Street Journal is 100% wrong on this. I think a lot of other mainstream media sources, like New York Times even. Here, I'm gonna look up what they said about PewDiePie real quick, because here's what they say. So, New York Times recently posted an article, this happened one day ago. They posted after Wall Street Journal posted their thing, and after PewDiePie posted his video. They say, YouTube's monster, PewDiePie and his populist revolt. Okay, I don't know about you, but I want to fucking click on that. Now, Wall Street Journal cites a lot of neo-Nazi sites, like the Daily Stormer, taking to his videos and saying, oh yeah, these are good videos. Because no shit, they're making Nazi jokes, and people that are pro-Nazis like Nazi jokes, okay? Same with the alt-right groups or whatever, taking freaking Pepe the Frog, okay? Look, Pepe the Frog doesn't have anything to do with alt-right groups. I don't think the person that made Pepe the Frog was getting a ton of hate for it. All of a sudden, PewDiePie makes a couple jokes recently, and all these websites attack him. You literally take videos of his where he talks about the media taking his stuff out of context, and you take it out of context. Now, a bunch of people have made that point, but that's one of the most compelling things. He literally says, this is what the media would say if they saw my video. And then the media sees his videos, and that's exactly what they fucking say. All I'm saying is, I don't really see any argument against PewDiePie here, other than, oh, he made one joke, it crossed the line, I don't like him. Okay, you can say that, but you can't attack him for being anti-Semitic and hateful when all he's done is make jokes about people that are anti-Semitic and hateful. Anyways, those are my points. Personally, I think PewDiePie won. Now to talk about what this series is. What this series is a little bit of a news segment that I'm going to do on my channel. Whenever some big news comes up, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to be completely unbiased in the first couple minutes. Give a timeline, a whole rundown of events, just so people know exactly what happened and what is going on at the time, just to catch people up to speed. After that, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to probably state some sides of both arguments, and what the idea is to have people look at it objectively without the bias of typical media sources, rather than getting it from Twitter, rather than getting it from Wall Street Journal, things like that. I want people to get their news unbiasedly. Anyways, comment if you want more of this, comment what you think it could use more of, and anyways, subscribe for more of this. Tell me what you think about it, and thanks, and peace.